In this series, I'd like to show you how to make your way up in the world from the very bottom. I'm gonna be surrounded by cars along the way, as well as people who are into cars. I mean, we are all car enthusiasts after all. I'm currently the owner of a sprightly Volvo 740. The way it looks, however, makes my eyes bleed. I don't necessarily mean that it's a rusted out piece of metal. What I'm trying to say is that the Volvo 740's styling, in my opinion, is just hideous. We dropped by a few garages belonging to friends and acquaintances to collect whatever stuff they don't need. Our goal is to give this car a complete makeover while spending close to nothing, so that each and every one of you could say, wow, you guys have created a masterpiece. So make yourselves comfortable, and let's get this started. Car of No Return, Episode 8, Mad Modifications for 80 bucks. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Good morning. Let's have a look at what we did yesterday. It has been raining. This looks great. This is fantastic. I'm not a big fan of our painting booth, man. We still don't have the funds to buy a good one. We had some rain, the car's all wet, plus we got traffic. But we will have to continue despite the conditions. I'll just let the car dry off. Thankfully, the rain has stopped. When you don't have any cash, you can replace your turn signals with some construction foam. Don't go calling me a hack just yet. After you see what we have in mind, I'm sure you'll approve. Ice cream. I don't think I know what I'm doing, but Felix tells me that this is the way to go. This was actually Felix's idea, not mine. Let's do the same thing on that side. My subscribers are not gonna forgive me. Now this is far out, man. Sanya. What the hell? Okay, stop. Don't fall off. Come on, man, stop laughing. At least I tried. Come on over to Zhekich Dubrovsky's tuning shop. Turn signal repair, yay! It'll be just as good as stock. I guess that's enough, right? Ah, this is hilarious. Oh yeah, we'll need some tape. When you don't know what to do, use Scotch tape. Right. Right in the face! Did I get some foam on me? It's always a pain to wash off. Sanya, I need some tape. I got some foam on me. Fucking hell! I'm covered in foam, Sanya. This shit's sticky. Stop laughing. Looks like a cake. Done. Now we just encase it. And now we fill the cavities with foam. Until it starts pouring out. The fact that the foam is overflowing tells us that the turn signal's almost ready. That should do. Here comes Felix. It looks okay here, but this not so much. Why so? It looks too spongy. Spongy? Yeah, spongy. No, it doesn't look very dense. We can cut off the extra foam. Okay, dude, work your magic. Oh, so the tube needs to be pointing down. And I'm here wondering why there's so much air and no foam. I'm not sure this will work. But I guess we can smoothen it with a knife, right? This will be a completely different car once it's uniformly painted. In the meantime, though, as Felix said, it's a bastard. But soon it'll be pretty sweet. Good enough for a dealer showroom, even. Sweet bastard? Yeah, you remove the wrapper, but instead of candy, you get a bastard. I can feel how the people driving by resent us. They all have such fancy cars. They're all nice and clean. The looks we get from the girlies when they go by. We're not in their league at the moment. This is looking pretty good. As soon as I remove the newspaper, I saw a completely transformed car. It's starting to look so nice. Okay, guys, so we've had a little argument. Sanya and Felix, they say it looks better like this. But I think it looks like a freaking wagon. I reckon we should paint this rear window. They say that'll be too ghetto. But to me, this looks like shit. I mean, see for yourselves. This looks like a wagon. But this is so much better. Why can't they understand? Tell us your opinion in the comments. I'm a JDM guy myself. And Japanese cars have a massive C-pillar. But this just looks hideous and stupid. I seriously don't like it. It's painful to look at, even before we painted the car. But now that it's highlighted, it looks even worse. This blows. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. I like to think that I can draw out a complete project in my head. As in a genuinely good-looking car. I'm not gonna listen to anyone. I'm gonna make sure that reality reflects whatever I imagine in my mind. Felix is going to kill me. I don't think he'll want to speak to me after this. Now we're making this look good. The birth of a legend. I think it looks great. Nah, it's awesome. I'm not gonna admit that this sucks. Let's just all agree that it looks better like this. Maybe he won't notice. Here he is. You painted the window, huh? Yeah, but why? I thought it would look better this way. And now you know you're wrong. Maybe a bit, yeah. I still think this is better. It used to look like a wagon. The front end isn't looking too good, as if we painted over some wool. Whatever. We should have left the hole. I don't know, man. Just paint it black, and you won't even notice. Looks good. Looks good? I think it looks terrible. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I still think it sucks. Come on, this is dreadful. At least you don't have a hole. I think a hole would be better. Okay, so night has fallen. We've been at it the entire day. I'm actually quite upset. I mean, yeah, it looks a bit more fresh, with its blue color, but it's still a piece of shit. This isn't really satisfying. We're trying to apply some stickers to make it at least somewhat better. I can't even look at it. In my mind, this was supposed to be a nice-looking car. You know, pretty. Like a battle cruiser of sorts. Not even a beater, more like a sports car. But I might have to bury that dream. When you apply some contrasting bits and pieces, the car seems to look a tad better. I'm actually starting to come around. The guys, they tried to convince me not to do this, but I've always wanted to give it a try. As you can see, we've painted the headlight and slapped on a sticker. I think this looks pretty rad. When we install a splitter and some fog lights, we'll get to that a bit later. But in the meantime, it doesn't look too bad with the stickers. We still have to do something with that headlight. I mean, it is kind of missing. Here we have some foam. I don't know, this is pretty appalling. I suggest you don't pay attention. There's really nothing here to comment. Okay, so it's either the second or third day we've been working on the car. And here we have Felix. Felix says he can lift this motor. You can pick this motor up? Yeah! This is a 1.6 from Hyundai Solaris. Strong man. You have to grab the flywheel. Let me show you. Wow, how is that so light? Korean technology. It's entirely made from aluminum. It's a reliable unit, but it weighs nothing. It's a nice option for an engine swap. It is super light, man. Wow. Those who saw the race know that we've earned a bit of money. I've earned my first bit of cash. I have $138 on my cash card, but you might remember that I owe Felix $50. Our exhaust fell off, as you saw, and Felix has bought one for $60, plus another $30 to get it fixed. So the $138 I earned are going straight to Felix's bank account. And we're out of cash. We still have our credit card, though, as you might remember. As you might have noticed, there's $77 less here than there should be. Why so? I decided that everything we're doing will be completely in vain if we were to leave the car rolling on stock wheels. And so I put $77 towards some welded rims. We already had a couple of steel rims at the back, plus we had a couple lying in the trunk. I had these welded rims made at a tire shop. I like that couple. They have an ideal relationship. They're like a couple from the Soviet Union, rocking a Lada 2103. They're so cool. And they both love Ladas. Okay, so now we're gonna add another 70% to the car's exterior styling. Right now, I'm gonna be throwing on these welded rims. The suspension travel is mind-blowing. Are we seriously replacing alloy wheels with steelies? Okay, so we still have 4 spare wheels left. Oh, actually just 2. Those 2 belong to Felix. And these are ours. We'll be able to tear these wheels apart in a drift. By the way, the tires on these rims are actually even narrower than this rubber. They're shaped like a wedge. And that's good. You need narrow wheels for drifting, given the power level. As you can see, the brakes are completely shot. Whatever. To hell with them. Here we have some quality studs, unlike what they use on German cars. Those stupid bolts. This is way more convenient. You just put the wheel onto the studs and tighten it down. The moment of truth. This is kind of underwhelming. Maybe I try painting the edge blue. And then we decide whether we leave the wheels black or throw a bit of blue into the mix. That didn't sound right. Okay, so what do you think? We looking good? Or not really? I have mixed feelings. Yeah, you're right. It already wasn't too bad. I actually like the black finish better than with a blue edge. Yeah. So we all agree that this blue edge just looks awful. So we're just gonna keep the wheels black, and we'll be good. Felix is such a great guy. He brought us a lot of headlight cover. He says it cost him a bit over $2. It's a gift for us. It's slightly bigger. How do we make the glass shorter? I guess we just secure it tightly and we're good to go. I've already seen this somewhere. This is some déjà vu. So this is our splitter right here. To be honest, I'm not completely sold. There's a factory solution for a splitter, but we're gonna do something a bit crazy. Why does everybody give me a hard time? No matter what I decide to do to a car. Why is that? Can you tell me, Felix? We can put in some window tint all around? Nah. Are you being serious right now? I mean, why not? I reckon that would be too ghetto. Don't you agree? A race car shouldn't have window tint, in my opinion. Thankfully, I was able to convince Felix. He really didn't want to have anything to do with this. He's not having it. This will look good. Typical Swedish body kit. Just as ugly and boxy as the car itself. As the night fell upon us, everything went quiet. Everyone around is asleep. All you could hear was the angle grinder cutting away in the hands of Felix. You could see the fire burning in his glasses. I also participated. We kept on working relentlessly, without a moment of rest. We had to finish making this car into my personal work of art before sunrise. As always, though, we spent way more time than we initially planned to. Swedish aluminum is tougher than steel. Okay guys, today we've completely worn ourselves out. The night is already upon us. We will try to finish the job anyway. As for tomorrow, we might be at it all night. And tomorrow I reckon you'll be looking at the final result of all our hard work. On the bright side, getting this car to look so good, and it does look pretty sick. We only had to spend $77 to get some welded rims, and that's it. The rest we did ourselves. The car is already starting to look lovely. We've already test-fitted the splitter, and it looks awesome. Good night. Good morning. I almost had a good night's sleep today. Now we get to making a ducktail-style spoiler. I reckon this will be the last thing we do. After that we head out so that you can have a look at the entire car. There seems to be a problem with the drill bit. Maybe I just glue it on or something? Hulk, wake up! I didn't turn green, did I? This car is starting to become a true beauty. I wanted to race it anywhere I can, but now I'm starting to become a bit worried. I mean, with these looks? We've been working for 4 days non-stop, throughout the night and the day. $77 later, and here we are. Let me just show you this beauty. This car is sick. I can't stop taking pictures of the thing. I'll be posting the photos on Instagram. Here's the link to my account. I've got some interesting stuff there.
Slap money on the bar like blah. Got the Henny in my palm like wow. I wanna enter the rave like wow. Wow, wow, wow.
It's like a completely different car now. The car I bought was a true piece of shit. I didn't like it at all. It was a boring brick of a car, and it was super slow. And now look what I've got. What a great looking thing. A true beauty. I'm still not sure whether this is a boy or a girl, but I like it a lot. I don't regret doing these exterior mods. I'm just so happy. I especially like the caps on the fog lamps. I mean, they look fantastic. I mean, they're just brilliant. In the long run, you don't need a fat wad of cash. Just put some effort into it and you can completely transform a boring car which looks like a brick, which just used to make my eyes bleed. I really couldn't stand the sight of that car. I mean, I was never a fan of Volvo 740s. But now we have a complete car which brings me quite a lot of joy. Everything you see was conceived right here, in my head. Literally just a few days prior to making it happen. Now I just want a bit of extra power. Make it go faster. I have a racing seat, it looks the part. Only thing left to do is make it fast. It is reasonably fast as it is, but I want more. But we have zero cash. Whatever, we'll think of something. The key is not giving up, no matter what you're doing. What the hell? What's wrong? What's going on? It stalled. The car stalled, dude. Okay, this isn't good. I need to make it to the parking lot and rip some tires. You know, have some fun. And the car just had to stall. Gonna have to figure it out. Oh, there's smoke in here again. Okay, so we're back on the road. We disconnected the battery, then we reconnected everything, and we're back in business. The tires are narrower, despite the wheels being a bit wider. I reckon it'll be easier to initiate a drift. We've exhausted and tortured ourselves. It's been 4 days, and right now it's evening. We barely made it to this parking lot before the sun set. We did, however, catch a little bit of sunshine, and now we can show you the car. If you were paying attention, you might have noticed that there wasn't a sticker in one shot, but it magically appeared in the next one. While our cameraman Sanya was filming, I rushed to the car to apply some stickers, just to finish the job. It's still missing a few stickers, which we will slap on. In any case, the car looks just freaking awesome. It's not particularly fast, although I will try doing some skids. But it definitely looks the business. Everyone in this parking lot is looking at it. It caught everybody's attention. A lot of people keep saying that this is ghetto, but come on. Would any one of you say that this car is ghetto? That's just not true. It's a stylish thing. Not a single unnecessary element to report. It's a good thing we got that racing seat in. It goes well with the car's image. You might think it can do a mad drift, tear up a drag strip, or a circuit, whatever. That's not true, though. It's all appearances. For the time being, anyway. Check out this mad spoiler that we've made using just a piece of PVC. It's like polypyristyrol. Polycarbonate. Polystyrene. There we go. It looks like a factory piece. At least in my mind. Sanya says that's an illusion, but I don't think so. To me, it looks stylish. We still haven't filled these holes. I feel bad to thrash it now. I mean, this car looks good. It really does look good. If I damage this splitter somewhere, that's gonna be a major bummer. That's gonna hurt. I was thinking about taking this car to a dirt track, maybe even go off-road. I had a bunch of ideas, but since we chose this path, this car will only be driving on smooth tarmac. When we earn a bit of money, we'll buy something else for other types of racing. If this car were to be entered into a Russian Drift Series event, it would attract plenty of attention. There's a bunch of cool cars there, Silvias and otherwise. They've got a lot of different cars. Then again, maybe not so much RDS, but rather it looks like a NASCAR racer. This is a great car. Now I'm gonna thrash it. Sanya says we got a lot of sparks under the hood. I didn't see it myself, but I am a bit worried. It does take a while to get out of this seat, though, so I'll take that risk. Oh, man! This is pretty good. It's probably down to the rubber. It's a completely different experience, just like on butter. But only in first gear. Not bad. It's like drifting on butter, but it isn't happy going left, only right. All right, see ya. I'm so happy. I'm still not quite sure, and I haven't come to a final decision. But I might actually try selling this car. I don't want to do it, since it doesn't annoy me anymore. I'm actually quite ecstatic about the thing. You remember what I paid for this car, right? Including purchase and restoration? Somewhere around $700. But after spending another $77 on welded rims, and on the exterior of the car, I reckon it's worth quite a bit more now. I'm guessing it could sell for $1,080 or maybe even $1,230, in my estimation. That's what I'll probably be asking for this car, if I decide to sell it. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep on modifying and racing the thing. Nobody really knows what's gonna happen next. Not even me. Next episode. How the hell did this happen? The pain. We weren't able to get the fog lamps working in time and return before sunset.